Hey guys, welcome back to another Evil Within 2 video. In the previous video we encountered Obscura for the first time, and we also were introduced to Hoffman's character. In this video we are going to do chapters 6 and possibly 7, depending on how long it takes to do chapter 6. So basically right now we're going to go destroy Stefano's art so we can actually get into the theater itself. And since I don't really have a whole lot of goo and weapon parts, we're just gonna continue onwards without upgrading. I'm not gonna worry about that guy, or this resonance point. And now that we're here,
the theater.
The first thing that I almost always do is go to the roof over here. There's almost always a person over there. He is. Yeah, I didn't want to go up the ladder because I know that there's usually a person that tries to go up the ladder, or at least in that general area. But if you go up here, there are some supplies to pick up. Another thing to note is that there is a locked Mobius crate up here. However, you need to do a side mission to unlock it, and there's multiple locked crates. But the thing is that you have to do a side quest, and to even be able to save the particular character who's under attack by multiple lost enemies, it's really not that worth it. If, I mean, how do I say this? Like, it's worth it in the end because, you know, you get a whole bunch of supplies and whatnot, but the fight itself on this kind of difficulty with the amount of resources that I have would be a very bad idea, so I'm just not going to bother. I believe if you investigate this pile of bodies, it spawns in that that buzzsaw enemy that chased us around in chapter 2, and we fought again in, I believe, chapter 5. And she does occasionally patrol the streets of this environment, so you do want to be careful of that. No, I don't want to climb the car. I just want to pick up the gunpowder. Okay. Oh, I believe that's her. Yep, I can feel the vibration in the controller. She is patrolling around. And she will chase you relentlessly if she sees you. However, there is a key over in this direction that I really want, because there's a locked room over at the
Sounds like someone's in trouble.
Towards the spawn, and it's over off in this direction, so it's something I would like to get. Oh, but there's 3 enemies here. It's gonna make it considerably, well, not considerably difficult, but it's not gonna be easy. Haha, you thought you could defeat me? Oh, okay, maybe she can. What? Blasphemies. So that was the plan with the first harpoon. Missed. Now that's one thing that I have noticed in this game, is that if you try to aim at an enemy that's fairly close to you, you tend to miss a lot, even if like the little aiming reticle is on them, which I really disagree with. I think if the enemy that you're trying to shoot is within that field of vision, that they should get hit. I mean, as long as you're aiming properly. But regardless of how close they are to you, even if said enemy was like right there, it should still hit them even if, you know, they're that close. But it's, I mean, it's already in the game, so there's not much I can do about it at this point. So we're gonna search these trash cans, see if we can't find anything. Oh, okay, I guess it won't let me search that one. Now I do know that one of those enemies, or that laughing enemy, the giant one, does spawn after you pick up the key, I believe. But I don't know if that's any different if she's already spawned in. So I guess we're about to find out. And once if she does spawn in, we're gonna need all the distractions we can get that would slow her down, hopefully. Just making sure that there's nothing back there. I don't believe this guy stands up. He might, but don't quote me on that. He stood up. Any enemy that's eating a body almost always stays in their current position rather than standing up, but occasionally they do stand up. So now that we have the key, we're just gonna make a run for it and hope that enemy doesn't spawn in.
Wonder where it could be.
Doesn't seem to spawn her in. So I guess she only spawns in right here, because she would spawn in right there at that pile of bodies. But I guess she only spawns in if she's dead. Like, if I killed the one that we saw earlier, she might spawn there. But now that we have that key, that'll enable us to... Okay, that's the safe house. Oh, I know, that's the wrong safe house. This is the safe house that we're talking about, and I believe it's this building right here. Problem is that it has one of the smelly women guarding it. We're gonna sprint over here and hope she doesn't see us. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, this is bad. This is very bad. This is very bad. Oh. Oh dear. If she sees us, we're possibly screwed. Oh dear. I didn't think she would come this far. I thought she only stayed in the streets. So we're going to use the boxes as cover, and hopefully she doesn't run over here. If she does run over here, we're just going to make a break for the safe house. Ooh. Oh, she saw us. Okay. We're making a break for it. Oh no. She does catch up to us. She lost us. Normally she will chase you down like there's no tomorrow. She almost always does. Yep, there's the smelly woman. The smelly hoochie, as Delirious puts it. I actually just got finished watching his most recent upload for this game, and I really enjoyed it. Oh, please, in here. And this is how you get the full-barreled shotgun.
That's more.
Me personally do prefer the regular the sawed-off, but any weapon will help at this point. now the scary ghost lady has spawned in and we're locked in here. Do not worry, this is a scripted event, so she's not going to kill us. As creepy as that looks, I actually have not seen her run in that manner before, so that was a first. So based off of the way the hearing from my headphones, it sounds like. Okay, never mind. Oh, please don't come in. I hate that enemy. So now we're just gonna crouch away until we're out of her earshot. But now that we have the shotgun, that's really what I wanted to get. Now we're gonna go ahead and progress with the story.
These things about. Damn it. Lily's inside there.
You did not appreciate my beautiful Obscura performance. Perhaps this one is more to your liking. Listen.
No! Somebody help me!
I'm preparing my greatest work yet, but you
Stefano currently has Lily, and he will dearly pay.
Listen to their screams, the echoes of my work.
Respect art, huh? Time to put Hoffman's theory to the test.
Alright, and now we have to go find those two paintings in this environment and destroy them. Which is exactly what we're gonna do. I don't want to go too far up that street because it's gonna spawn in like some giant tentacle thing. Like, okay, I guess it's the scripted event, but it's gonna spawn in multiple enemies. So apparently that's scripted, because I know for a fact that I wasn't close enough for that to spawn in. Is this enemy? Oh dear. Oh no. I believe the first painting is just in there. And even if you do, whenever you run inside one of these buildings, that particular enemy does not follow. Although it looks like she could fit in the doorway, she can't. And even if she could, they just designed her to the point to where she just won't follow us in here. So we're good. So just know that if you decide to make a break for it and you make it in here, you are completely safe from her. Although she will be outside waiting. So that's something you have to strategize on your own, which we'll probably see here in a minute.
So this is his art? It's just a photo. I'm gonna stab the shit out of you.
That's not how it works. Not how it works in this world, Sebastian. Well, now we're gonna have to go get the key to open the door.
Don't cry.
As you can see, this dude is very sick in the head, for lack of a better way of putting it.
Less malleable than clay, softer than marble. It really is the perfect medium. Oh, I can't concentrate like this. A sculpture doesn't need a tongue.
So based on Obscura's appearance, I think it's safe to say that it's more than one person making up that horrifying looking creature. And this particular section is just full of a few lost. And in the nightmare difficulty, I believe there's a witch as well. Because I know on classic mode, this is where I died. I died to the witch because she took a huge beating. She survived 1 axe and 2 explosive bolts, and she was still going, and I think a couple shotgun shots as well. She just would not die. And it was insane. And she stabbed me in the face, and I died. And I had to restart all the way at the beginning of... But I know I saved after the Obscura fight, I think. Yep, so we can hear the witch. So right now it's a matter of managing the area. I think there's an axe over there. And I have an axe right now. So if it comes down to it, I can axe the witch and then run over here and grab that second axe and use it on her again if I absolutely have to. But if all goes according to plan, I'll be able to stab her in the back of the head and then axe her, so I won't have to waste 2 axes. Another enemy defeated. Now our biggest threat in this area is for sure the witch, like without a doubt, 100%. She's the biggest threat in this area. As long as she doesn't turn around. So, now that she's dead, I believe it's just the one guy. But I want to pick up this axe just in case if there's another dude trying to hide. Which I think there is actually, but I'm not sure. I can't remember. Oh yes, it's that dude right there on the ground. He stopped banging on the door. What's he doing? He seems to be going in an endless loop. Either way, okay. He's dead, so it's not like it matters. That was a strange loop. I've never seen that before. Okay, never mind. That was just a dead civilian. So I'm just gonna open the gate and continue onwards. The next painting that we're gonna the next painting that we're gonna destroy, I feel like is a whole lot more easier than this one. And now we have to pull off a mission impossible and sneak through all the wires. All they do is electrocute you, but on the nightmare difficulty, I'm not sure how much damage they do. So just be wary of that.
Okay,
They won't kill you instantly, I don't think,
you're right
on
about destroying these things.
nightmare. But they probably will do a ton of damage. I can still feel the vibration of that giant enemy outside.
But I'm not done yet. One more.
Okay, where is it? I'm actually just gonna put a waypoint. And now with this, there's a high chance that we're just gonna have to make a run for it and hope that she doesn't kill us. Because if she just stays in this area, we're never getting out. But we obviously can't open the door when she's right here, so we're gonna have to wait for her to run back. Actually, we might be able to sneak out. Heckin' booped. Heckin' booped. She got spooked. Okay. Oh wait. Okay, that's. Okay, I remember that. Oh dear. Okay, in all honesty, just forget what I just said right now about the heckin' booped. I'd rather forget about that. Pretend it didn't happen. So, there is a dude over here for the side quest to, what's it called? Get all the... Yeah, that guy. He's gonna ask for help, but he's not gonna get it. Because that is just way too many enemies to handle with the amount of resources that we have. Can't get any gel. Okay, a fuse works. Hand. Come on. Give me that gel. Alright, one more time, just to be sure. Oh. See? You always gotta do that third hit, just to make sure. I don't believe there's anything back here. Oh. Now we can go ahead and move on to the next painting.
Let's finish this.
And this, as you can see from that creature down the hallway, is another Obscura encounter. Now, I don't know if you can kill her in this instance either. I've never tried. I've always just grabbed the key and gotten the hell out of Dodge. So, I've never actually tried to stay behind and kill her, although that would be a good thing to know. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to grab the key and we're going to sneak back out the way that we came. However, I'm going to wait for her to pass by through here first.
Shit. Maybe I can sneak by.
And sort of follow her, because she's going to pass by through there, or at least the route that I do it, and that I've experienced her do the most. She's going to pass by through over there. Yep, where is she? Come on. And then she usually goes up through here and then goes back down the hallway, and I follow her most of the time. Yep, there she is. So we're just going to stay hidden back here, and hopefully she leaves us alone. I just noticed that she's wearing ballerina shoes, which I'm not sure if there's an actual term for that. That's just a detail that I noticed. Okay, that's really annoying. My controller just disconnected for no apparent reason. So I do apologize for that if there's going to be any audio issues in the video. But if there are, I do apologize. Ooh, stay over there. Stay over there, Obscura. Please don't see me. What was that? I've never seen that happen before. Okay, well, so what's gonna end up happening now is, so I think that once you're in that area, she's alerted that you're over there, so, because there's no way that she saw me. So I think the game lets her know that I'm next to the gate, so she'll just rush over there. So really what you want to do is, I'm still going to do the same plan that I did right now and wait for her to pass by. But once we get to that little hallway, we're just going to make a break for the door. Because both times that I've gone through here and opened the gate, she's always been right there, like right behind me. So we're just going to have to assume that that's what's going to go on here. And she one-shotted me that time too, which is insane. I've never seen her do that much damage before. Come on. Keep going. And now we're just gonna mash X and hopefully she doesn't kill us.
Made it.
She's almost, every time that I've done this, she's always been right on my time. So that's a first. And this is just going to be another Mission Impossible-esque barbed wire moment, which this game really doesn't utilize the barbed wire as much as the first one. I mean, like the barbed wire in the first game was sort of its iconic look, for lack of a better way of putting it, and in this game that you are art is destroyed, we can go to the theater and face Stefano. Which is exactly what we're gonna do right now.
Should have done the trick. Better head back to the theater and see if I can get in.
Just gonna go ahead and put a waypoint there. Stay over there, please. You know what, we're just gonna make a run for it. Did she really start to lose sight of me? Go around this building instead of passing through there, because the base of those little tentacle things is a sort of black smoke that damages you every time you get near it, so something to be wary of. Almost there. We're almost there. We're at the Grand. So search around for supplies, see if there's anything here. I believe that's it, actually. I don't think there's anything over there. There's nothing crazy in these rooms. It's all you're gonna do is just walk and Fano taunt you.
You dare to destroy my work? You expect me to bend to your will? Just like them. Thinking they could sculpt me into what I am not. What they created in here. It's marvelous. They wasted it. Because they had no imagination. Because they are not artists. They want to control me, manipulate me. You want to stop me, but you have failed. Because with the power of the core, I can create my art forever.
For all my life. This is what I've been waiting for all my life. For both of my lives. No more struggling. No more listening to Philistine critics. No more pandering to the uneducated opinions of callow neophytes. No more rejection from cruel simpletons. I'm finally free to be what I've always been. An artist. And I have the greatest canvas ever devised at my disposal. The world will finally know and revere the name Stefano Valentini.
Alright, so I decided to do that little memory just so you guys could get a little bit more backstory to the character of Stefano. Since, I mean, the way they advertised the game, they made it seem like Stefano was going to be, or at least the way I took it, they made it seem like Stefano was going to be like the main, or at least a massive villain in this game, which he is, don't get me wrong, but the role in which he played in this game wasn't as long as I thought. I thought he was going to be in it for almost the entire game, but he's not. Because once we defeat him, we're going to be introduced to the bigger villain that Stefano is working for, but decided to go rogue, in which we'll find out right now. So now I'm going to shut up.
This chase has been entertaining. But even the greatest entertainments must come to an end.
The girl, where is she?
I commend you for making it this far. If perseverance were an art form, you would be a master. Perhaps not a Michelangelo, but a Van Gogh at the very
Enough
least.
art school bullshit. Where is she?
The core is safe with me. I took her on his orders. But once I realized the extent of her powers, how could I possibly hand her over? What I'm doing is more important than mere personal gain. He could never understand this.
He? Who is he?
It doesn't matter. He won't be around much longer. My work, however, will continue. Picasso had his blue period. I have entered my crimson period.
Shit. No, don't!
Behold, my latest creation.
No!
Beautiful. A bouquet of flesh and blood.
You sick bastard!
How will I ever top this? I'll find a way. Her fear is always inspiring. Nothing like the corruption of innocence to spark the fire of creation.
And
Cannot have her.
do the
You would do
beginning
nothing
stages
with her power.
of this fight.
You are an uncomprehending Neanderthal.
That was a really long cutscene,
Useless in your hands.
but it's not the longest that we'll see. I don't think.
I'm coming for you, asshole.
So I feel like this section right here is a little throwback to the original game, because in the final boss fight encounter, you had to go through this little stealth section where these like eyes would emit light from themselves and sort of like scan the air, and you had to cover and all that to avoid said lights. And I'm not sure what happens if it sees us, but I'm not gonna find out. So, this isn't anything too difficult, you know, just common sense and avoid the light. the light does move a little bit slow. So really this stealth section is just more patience than anything. And I just like to make a break for it at that point. And this does not mean that you failed. That's just a little scripted cutscene. So you don't have to worry about anything.
Alright, where the fuck did you go?
So at this point, the game is gonna give you some supplies in which you can use during the fight with Stefano here in a minute. No ammunition though, which is a little bit disappointing. However, in the boss room itself, there's going to be plenty of ammo scattered throughout.
Come along. I'm waiting. My next piece plays the full absorption of her powers.
It will be art in every sense of the
her
word.
will. It will be art in every sense of the word. But what is art without an audience? I need you here to make the piece.
So we passed this area back in chapter 2, but of course everything was locked off.
Show me what you've got.
So we got some ammunition. And this right here is titled Sebastian Castellanos. So he thinks that we're going to be his art and that he's going to kill us. Oh, how wrong he is.
No more running. No more games.
Agreed. You're beginning to bore me. Your death will be art. It's time to put a signature on it. You cannot hide from what you cannot see. Your luck will run out soon enough. This is going to hurt. How can you expect to defeat me?
So I'm not sure how much damage his attacks would do on this difficulty.
I'm over here, or am I here? Hold still with the camera.
Oh, that's an AoE move. So that's something to be wary of. Oh dear. Alright, let's see how much damage this does.
Will be my masterpiece.
Oh dear. That was a ton of damage. On survival, he just stabs you repeatedly. Doing each stab doing damage, of course. But never that much damage.
How much more can you take? You can't avoid me. Your luck will.
Okay, do I have anything? I have one bullet here, so we're gonna use this. Okay, now we're gonna move to the full-barreled shotgun. And now we move to the second phase. The second and final phase.
I've had enough of this. Here. There will be nothing.
So he summons his little tentacle friend. Oh dear. Oh, that was close. I didn't is he? Okay, so we used our shotgun ammo. So if that tentacle thing hits us, it could very well be our near-death experience.
I'll take care of you myself.
So that's something you want to be careful of. Luckily, he doesn't use it too much.
Stop moving, damn it! No sense in running. What composition, Philistine? Give me.
Come on, he has to be almost dead. But he does take quite a bit of damage.
Stop moving, damn it! You can't hide forever. Leave for me.
He has to be almost dead.
Philistine. There will be nothing left.
Come on, just die already. Oh dear.
I'll take care of you myself. I'm sick. No
As am I.
sense in running.
You've taken a ton of damage.
What composition?
So whenever he does that attack, you just kind of have to hope that it doesn't land near you.
Leave for me.
Come on. Where are you? And he is down. That is the Stefano boss fight.
I had so much left to create. You've destroyed my legacy. Look at me. You made me into a masterpiece. Must record it. If only I had my camera. Where did it go? Still time. For one last photo. Lily! Don't be afraid, honey. It's me, Dad.
No, no, you're not. Dad is dead.
Honey, I know that's what they told you, but it's not true. Lily, please. Come out, Lily. You don't have to hide.
So whenever I first saw this, I thought that this was some reincarnation of Ruvik, who's the main villain in the first game. But it's not.
Come to Mother, Lily. I will protect you.
Myra?
Get away. You can't have her.
Lily! No!
And down we go. And now we're back at his office.
Myra?
I'll be out here for you, and someone else will be in there for you.
Kidman.
So like I said, I thought that she was talking about Lily with that line, but Kidman wasn't.
Shit.
And now we start Chapter 9, which is one of the coolest looking levels in the game. I feel like it's
What is this?
more unique, for lack of a better way of putting it. Actually, let's see if we can craft anything. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade the shock bolt again, just so it can be really OP. I'm gonna upgrade the shotgun as well. I don't believe I have enough for using anything with the green gel. So we're just gonna go ahead and save it. And with that being done, that is going to be the end of this video. Thank you guys so much for watching Part 7.